Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. Stack, also known as Steven Jackson, man. Yo, I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. I don't like his demeanor. For so many reasons, right? But you know, he's in the news because of his Instagram feed he did on Saturday, ripping up Gayle King, who does interviews, I believe, on ABC or something like that, right? Does he have a point? I don't know, man. You know, but he goes on to really attack Gayle King, right? So we'll get into this. All right. So what happened? I'm sure y'all seen the clips of seen Steven Jackson's rant probably, but I'm not gonna play it. I mean, he's Mr. Yuck Mouth. He can never talk sentences without cursing at some point, man. But yeah, so the problem that Steven Jackson had with Gayle King is that Gayle King had an interview with Dawn Staley, all right, the head coach of South Carolina. Jackson took to Instagram, called King trash, and accused her of demeaning Staley in the April 7th interview after the undefeated Gamecocks beat Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes to win the championship. Jackson explained that he took issue with King telling Staley during the interview that we were all cheering for Iowa, of course, and Caitlin Clark, but she and South Carolina won the hearts of so many people. So, you know, he has this tirade, all this other stuff, and the reason for his tirade, he says, so Gayle King is supposed to be somebody that's big in the journalism space, right? I don't consider her black media. Y'all can give her all the passes because she's Oprah's friend. I don't give a bleep whose friend she is, but you cannot demean Staley like that. You're talking to her about winning the championship, about going undefeated, and you have the nerve to get on there and say we was rooting for Caitlin Clark and you broke everybody's heart. So this is what got this yuck mouth so triggered, right? First of all, it's Gayle King. Okay, like, you know, Gayle King is not someone we look to for sports media, sports journalism, right? She is an outsider covering a big event, okay? She obviously knew more about Caitlin Clark than anybody on the South Carolina Gamecocks, right? Even though they were undefeated or anything, they ain't know about Falage, she probably didn't know about Cardoza, she probably didn't know, and it's fine, right? Because a lot of general people tuned in to watch the game because of Caitlin Clark, to see if she can win a national championship. They're seeing that she's an electric player and everything like that. So I understand Jackson, you know, trying to come to the defense of Dawn Staley, but it makes him look really stupid, though, right? I don't think Gayle King was trying to be demeaning. I mean, Gayle King, you played a clip, I saw the clip, and Gayle King is just, you know, being friendly, being nice, and it didn't seem like she was trying to demean her. She was just saying, hey, everybody was rooting for Caitlin Clark, but we also, you know, got to grow and like the Gamecocks, so everybody wins, right? You had people rooting for Caitlin Clark, you know, being a phenomenal, you know, female college basketball player, right? And then you have Dawn Staley, who achieved a perfect season, right? And to cap it off, win the championship. Both can be celebrated, but Stack don't see it that way. You know, he's gonna want to jump on his race. I mean, this is the same guy who believes he's the likes of Martin Luther King, and he's that influential, right? Because he was the one talking, you know, I remember it was like a few months ago, man. I forgot, he was like, oh, I'm influential. That whole George Floyd situation, you know what I'm saying? I was a leader, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you, Stack? Stop, man. So, you know, I'm not surprised, man. Stack is just grumpy all the time, though. You know, so when he talks, nobody really wants to take what he has to say seriously. And maybe, is that fair? No, you know, sometimes you want to hear the message. But when it's coming from someone like him, where he always talks like it has an agenda, I don't want to hear it. You know? Oh, man, your boy Matt Barnes, you on all the smoke that got dropped from Showtime. Barnes getting dropped from NBC. You know, you're on the Dan. You gotta get sucked in by the Dan Le Batard machine or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is where he's at. This is where bitter people look like where they're at in their career. You know, I mean, look, I know Stack says everybody likes Caitlin Clark, cool, but this whole Caitlin Clark situation has really started to show people who their true colors are in this whole situation. From the female side, you know, people questioning, oh, why she got to offer him a big 3 shoe deal. Like I talked about Jamel Hill. the other day. You know, Stack is using this Gayle King to attack Gayle King. Oh, because you're Oprah's friend, blah, blah, blah. Nobody really cares about Gayle King. Real sports fans don't care about Gayle King and her thoughts on sports, right? Okay, she's not a journalism anymore. She's a TV personality, and that's fine. There's a lane for everybody. She's for a certain audience, okay? She's going to cater to a bigger demographic. Okay, nobody's looking at Gayle King to be some type of black influential leader or nothing like that. I'm not going to put that on her. If she wants to take that stance, she can do that. If she doesn't, no problem. It is what it is, you know. But for Stack to come off and really flame her up, really there's problems with Caitlin Clark and the attention, right? See, Stack ain't really going to tell us how he really feel about Caitlin Clark, right? Because he know he's not going to win in that discussion. But anyways, though, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.